Hey everyone, how's it going? In today's exciting video, I'll be showing you how to draw Godzilla Minus Zero from the upcoming movie. So I hope you follow along and enjoy this video today. Now to start off with Godzilla Minus Zero, let's begin with the eye. So I'm going to start right up here, and I'm going to begin by making a little line. It's just going to kind of go down, and then it's going to curve back. Next, we're just going to make lines just going to kind of curve underneath here. And then we're going to make a couple little lines right here. I'm going to make kind of like a bumpy line right above here for like the eyebrow. Next, starting here, I'm going to make a line that's just going to kind of come up. And then we're going to make a little curved line for the nose. I'm going to curve this line down. Then I'm going to bring this back and kind of go down and then down again. Kind of go down, up, and then down. Next, I'm going to bring this down at an angle, and I'm going to come down, bring it in, and then we're going to curve this up here for the jaw. We'll bring a line down here for the back of the mouth and just add a few little lines in there. Then we're going to put some sharp teeth in here, and then some sharp teeth here. We'll make a little curvy line for the tongue. Then we'll bring a line down here and a couple more little lines for the other side of the mouth. Next, I'm going to bring this line down and back. And then I'm going to make a couple more little lines here for the neck. Let's make a couple little curved lines under here. And then we'll make some lines that just kind of go down and up for the bottom of the neck. I'm going to kind of curve a line. It's going to come down and in for the chest. And same thing here, kind of like a broken line. It's going to curve around for the chest. I'm going to make kind of like a bumpy line. It's just going to kind of go down and around, kind of curve up. Then we're going to bring this right to about here. Now starting here, I'm going to make this line come out, and then I'm going to curve it back in, make a couple little lines here. I'll make a line that's going to come down for one of the toes. Another one right here. Then we'll make one small one here, and then we're going to kind of bring this up and in. Then we'll kind of curve this line here for the leg. Now right here, I'm going to bring this line down and bring it back here. Make some more of these little kind of wrinkle lines. Make a little claw here. Point right here. And then one right here. We're going to bring this up and in. Then I'm just going to kind of curve it around here. Then I'm going to make some more little lines here. Now right here, I'm going to make a small line come out. We're going to curve this up and then down here for his thumb. We're going to bring a line that's going to curve around here for a finger. We'll come down. We're going to curve a line here and bring it down for another finger. And then we'll curve one more here. And then bring this down and up. And then this over to here for that arm. And while we're over here, we can add a little line for each claw, and then a couple little extra lines for some details. I'm going to bring this line down here. Now I'm going to curve this line down. Then right here, I'm going to curve this line up for one of his fingers. I'm going to curve this one right here. Now I'm going to make another one that's going to curve right here. I'm going to bring this down, and we're going to curve a little line here. I'm going to bring this in, And we're going to bring this line up, and then this line up. We're going to kind of curve it around here. Next, I'm going to bring kind of like a broken line down. And we're just going to curve this around. And then we're going to make it get nice and big up to here. Then also while we're over here, let's just go ahead and add those little curves and a couple of extra lines on the claws here. We can also do that to the toes. He's going to have really big claws on the toes. Just make a couple little curved lines. Just to kind of show those little wrinkle lines. Now for some of his spikes, I'm going to add just a couple little smaller spikes right across the back. Then I'm just going to make some larger spikes right across here. We're going to do this like first row. So just kind of like 4, maybe 3, sometimes even 5 little spikes on here. And we're just going to kind of start off with this little row on here. Kind of like little crowns. Next, we're going to start making some really big ones with some really big spikes on here. So we're just going to kind of fill these empty space areas up with these really big spikes. And we're just going to kind of fill in some of these areas here. Then kind of right up here, I'm going to add another little spike here, and then just kind of some of these big open spots with lots of spikes. Now our next step is to come in here and add some of the fun little details. So I'm going to make some kind of like broken lines right around the mouth and across the bottom of the mouth. Make some little kind of lines coming down here. And then some little lines along the face. Let's make some lines coming across here, kind of connecting towards the neck. Then we're going to make these broken lines. They're going to come on this side of the chest and then this other side of the chest here. We're going to make these little lines coming around here. And then some lines kind of coming up here, just to kind of shape out the body. Let's make some lines on all the hands. And on the arms here. And then let's make these kind of like wrinkly lines where his knee is going to be. Then we're going to make these long broken lines kind of following the shape of the legs here. And we're going to kind of do the same thing here. Kind of just following the shape of these legs, just making these long broken lines. We'll do the same thing down the back, just kind of bring these lines coming down. This is really going to give our Godzilla Minus Zero this kind of like really wrinkled, scaly texture. It's a lot of lines, I know. You just want to kind of fill these in best you can. And it doesn't have to be perfect. We're just kind of making these nice and simple and easy. We even put a few of these lines kind of coming up the bottom here. And just kind of make some of these lines kind of coming across here as well. Then we can even make some little lines on our spikes here. I like to put them kind of where 2 spikes meet, and then just some on the side here to give them a little bit of detail. Even make some lines coming up from the bottom too. And just kind of fill it up wherever you want to. You don't have to put them on all of them. Just kind of fill in best you can. And there you go. There is your drawing of Godzilla Minus Zero. I'm going to fast forward and start coloring this. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed.